I've been thinking since last week what I really wanted to work on was fixing my liquid oxygen thing to keep it cool and not be in the pipes. So I think we're gonna work on that some more today. Some wonderful, tedious stuff we're gonna work on today. But hopefully, whoops, that's the wrong screen. That's the right screen. Hopefully, we can get some good work done, make stuff happen. We are on day cycle 1116 on this one. And every day, every time I say I'm gonna finish my auction not included run, somebody in chat goes, "What does that mean to finish the run?" I'm like, oh, well, I guess for me finishing is doing all the main objectives. So the next objective, I think it's the last objective I need to complete is just getting through the astral tear or rift or whatever it's called. You love tedium. Tedium's my favorite. It's my favorite flavor of cookie. Tedium. Tedious cookie. Tedious chocolate chip flavored cookies. My little boom stand thing here is a little funky here. Let's see if I fix that. But anyway, I'm excited to play some more of this super crazy fun game. Sorry, as I mess with my microphone here as everything loads. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, what I think I would like to do is something that I think somebody else had mentioned was how other people keep their liquid oxygen from breaking in the pipes. And that is basically I want to store this liquid reservoir inside this place that's really cold. Rather than storing it out here in a vacuum, if I just store it in here, I'll need to do some reworking to make it be able to pipe over here, but I basically want it to store in here, I think. Your favorite flavor of cookie is soft double chocolate chip cookies? Nice. The human wiki has arrived. What's up, Tom? Favorite flavor cookie, soft double chocolate cookies. That sounds amazing. I'm a fan of those type of cookies. What I also think I want to do is I think I want to get rid of all this automation for like all this automation for the pipe stuff we did. Because I think what Aptom says he does, he just circulates the stuff. Giant fresh baked triple chocolate, nice. Because what I'd like to do is I'd like to still keep the thing where once the liquid reservoir gets to a certain amount, it stops pumping. However, if we just make it so that this storage thing is in here, basically if I expand this storage, this tank up a little bit, this tank right here up, put the liquid reservoir in there, have the stuff come in and then out through another thing that could cool it, I think that would feel like that would do what we needed to do. So long as the oxygen goes back in the cold room, it keeps it cool enough. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Shogi? How are you doing? Any excess gets dumped back in the cold room, maybe? Yeah, I guess we could make it so that there's excess that gets dumped back in there. What's up, Tyler? So basically, we need to figure out how I want to do this. So the stuff that's already in here, I want to basically dump back in here. I want this room, I want this liquid reservoir to be in here. So, anything left in the pipe after the rocket is fueled, right? It just gets dumped back. Okay. So basically, the idea behind it would be we would pump this into a liquid storage tank here, which would have a maximum amount. And when it hits that maximum amount, it turns off the pump just like we have it. But when the thing needs to be fueled, well, do we still need some kind of indicator about when this thing needs to be fueled? We can keep this thing here, because all our automation over here is to tell it when to come out of this storage thing. I'm trying to think if I want it to just keep circulating or not. Yeah, if I just keep it circulating, I don't need most of the automation. That's kind of what I think I want it to do. The question is going to be, how do I want it to circulate? I want it to circulate up through here. The storage thing is going to be up here, so the thing will just circulate up, through, and back. Do I want it to come back into the tank, though, or do I want it to dump into this, I mean, come back into the reservoir? Or do we want it to just dump back into here is the question. So if I guess once it circulates, just jumps back into here, it'll be like just always pumping. And am I okay with that? Because then I wouldn't really need a liquid shutoff if it's just always pumping. Okay, well, let's get... first things first, let's get our liquid reservoir built in here. So basically... how do I want to place this? So I have this pipe here. I kind of want it to be like right here. So 1, 2, 3. So it'd be right here. That's how FJ does it because it doesn't need any automation at all, really. It wastes a bit of power, but you have petroleum boilers, so you have functionally infinite power, right? You should dump it all back and get rid of the rest. Residual, as it will chill the liquid O2 back in if you got heated up. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. So... I want to put the liquid reservoir right here. So I think I actually need to have this power shutoff be a little bit higher. Okay, so... Can a liquid shutoff... It probably takes up a tile, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, or the power shutoff. I think I want the power shutoff to be up here. Actually, can I do the power shutoff? If I do it over to the side one... No, that won't work. So if I move the power wire over this way and put the liquid power shutoff there, it should work. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna need... Well, I want to put a wall here for this thing to work. So let me see here. Let's move the wire over. Let's move the wire over a couple spaces, basically. So we're going to disconnect this, deconstruct this. We're going to have the power wire go over like this. And we're going to put the power shut off right here. And then the automation just needs to go, automation just needs to go there. And that should do the same thing as what it's doing. That gives me a little space to work with to do the put the storage thing in there. So okay, we're gonna get this all fixed, and once we have this set up, we can do basically the same build for the liquid hydrogen thing, which is gonna that's a whole other issue I'm gonna have to fix over here. There's still some random steam in here. I think I want to pump out all this steam so that it just kind of dissipates, because this steam is just going to keep turning to water, and it's kind of a pain. And we can just deconstruct that power shut off. Okay. So did they get the automation wire set up? They did. So it's currently a red, so it should... Is it disabled by... Is that working? Pending toggle on unpause. Okay, so that's currently disabled by automation grids, so this should not be getting power. Okay, good. If you're breaking in the room again, you could always run the automation wire to the pump itself. Only reason you need the power shut off was to avoid having to open up the cold room. Oh, I see. Well, the automation wire is going from here to here anyway, so yeah, if I'm going to do a new liquid reservoir, I could just have the automation wire go directly from the reservoir to the pump. This is, so I will say this is a not permanent thing. And my Draccos are starving because fertilization. Ah, that's right, we're out of dirt. We're out of dirt. So we're trying to hopefully get some dirt eventually by getting some, we want to get that one animal, whatever that animal is called. Oh, wait, there's actually a little piece of dirt right there. Random. Okay. Okay, so we're going to dig into here. Now, in order to do this, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be right here. So I need to... do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm going to be able to reach this room over here once I do this. Pumps will stop pumping on a red signal. Right, right. I think they can get through there since that's too high. Oh, okay, I think this reach right there. That's good. Nope, but they can climb up there. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so once they do that, then I can dig out this. I might actually need it to go one more high. Printables. We're looking for a pip. Pip, is that what the thing is called that can place stuff wherever? The pips that can somehow make dirt or something? Yeah, pips. The pipsqueaks and all that. That's what we want to get. Crap, there's no oxygen up here again. But that's fine. It's very cold is it cold oxygen? Not really, but we're pumping it out anyway. Hopefully that won't cause an issue. Alright, so we do that. Ladder down. So it'll be a place to... Actually, I guess I could do it right here. If I do... No, I can't do it right there. Back wall, okay. So it would need to be right there, and then 1, 2, 3. So one more tile there. Okay, that should be good. Can they reach that? Yeah, they can reach that. So it's going to be basically this and that. As long as your Aquatuner is running, you shouldn't have issues with the already liquid oxygen evaporating. Unless you break the wall between the steam and the liquid O2, then you'll have hundreds of kilograms of oxygen pressure everywhere in a flash. Okay. Hopefully I'll avoid that. I'm trying to avoid all that while I'm working on this. Okay. Okay, there we go. As long as I keep this all blocked in here, I think I'm okay. Alright. Okay, so deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Okay, now I can't get in here to make one more thing there. Although I think at an angle it should be safe, but I'm going to deconstruct that so I can do that. If you're putting the reservoir inside the cold room, it doesn't need to be on mesh tile since you are actually want to exchange heat so it can cool down. Well, then what would I put it on? I want liquid to be able to flow through that. I want liquid to be able to be stored there. That's why I was going to use mesh tiles. So that it wouldn't mess up the liquid being stored there. Let's see here. So what am I doing? I'm doing a liquid reservoir. Oh, I'll do that now. Okay. Okay. And we're doing a liquid reservoir here. Okay. Because, well, it's just that the Aquatuner won't cool it down until the room is full if you do that, because while mesh tiles don't contain any gas liquid, they count as a vacuum themselves. So the temperature of this depends on what it's sitting on. So you're saying I should put this on something. I mean, the mesh tile says it's negative something, but you're saying that that's not going to transfer its temperature. What would I want to put it? Is this like any regular tile then? I don't know what's a good tile for transferring temperature. Metal tile, normal tile. Okay, okay, so metal tile is good for transferring temperature. Let's do that. Let's do like buildings. Let's put like metal tiles for it to sit on, so the metal tiles will transfer the cold temperature. Gold or steel or thermium? Yeah, I'm not going to use thermium for this. I don't think that's super needed. I'll just do like a gold thing there. Okay. And of course they broke the power lines. Why wouldn't they break the power lines when they do that? Okay. Alright, and let's see how we want to do this. So basically I want this to pump into here until this heat reaches what did we say our total was? Like 40, I think, on this. Reservoirs can only exchange heat with the tile directly under the bottom left corner of them. Okay. Good to know. 40/20 is what I did. So I want to copy settings, paste settings. Okay, that didn't work. 40/20. And I want... Basically, I just need a automation tile or automation wire that goes from... I can do gold here, I think. That. And I can get rid of all these automation things. Okay. Hopefully that's all works. The bottom right could be mesh, bottom left metal if you wanted to avoid obstructing the liquid as much as possible. I think that I'll be fine with this. That would look a little funky the other way, I feel like. All right, so basically what we want it to do, we want it to pump. Do I want it to pump directly into the reservoir, or do I want the reservoir to be last? I feel like we would want it to pump directly into the reservoir, and the reservoir goes through its liquid reservoir, pumps to the place, and then it comes back and dumps out, I think is what we should have this do. So how am I going to have that happen here? So plumbing, insulated pipes with ceramic. You want it to be as cold as possible before it goes out, so reservoir should be the first, then rockets. Gotcha. So I want it to go in, and then I want it to... And I don't want to have it go through walls, because going through walls will exchange temperature. So I want it to go out there. That way the contents of the reservoir can chill down between launches. Gotcha. And this will go... This just needs to now go directly to... this little loop there. I'm going to want to dump this all this stuff back into... What I actually can do is I can introduce this into the loop, and that will do what we need it to do. Oh, crap. We're pumping all the stuff already, though. All right. So now we're losing a bunch of liquid oxygen right now. It's not a big deal. This system will fix itself once we get all this stuff. I think we're heating up in here or something. My O2 boiled, yeah. It's because we've been open too long and the heat, it got too warm. We'll fix it. Why is there no power? God damn it, stop. Why did it disconnect all those wires? this thing stopped working. That's what happened. For some reason, when I deconstructed the wall, it was still on all or something. So, freaking hell. Yeah, I changed it earlier. I changed it, but I apparently changed it after I did this. So that just boiled it all away. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to take a while to fix, but it's fine. We're kind of redoing the setup anyway. So I'm going to want a pipe that comes back down through the vacuum. That's going to be a problem. My vacuum's not too wide. And actually, you know what? I don't want this to be here because that can change the temperature of these pipes if I'm pumping oxygen there. So let me actually have ventilation. Put like somewhere up there. So I think I need this to be a vacuum here, and I can have this pipe go down here and across and down. So we have steam in there. I need this. This will eventually become a vacuum. So I'm just gonna do this. Do that. Why can't I? Oh, because there's, okay, so I need to get rid of the drywall background buildings here. I saw the neatest, most tidy, efficient map ever on Reddit yesterday. Oni map, nice. Okay, I don't need the steam, so I can get rid of this, and this will just this will help vacuum all this stuff out if I just get rid of all that drywall there. I'm gonna just deconstruct all that stuff. I'll suck that all out into vacuum, which is what I want to do. I need this to just be off right now. Stop pumping, please. Okay, so just stop. We're not set up yet, so stop doing stuff. Okay. Alright, this is all gonna break the pipes and mess up here right now. So, okay. And we have, okay, so we have these pipes here. These pipes, I need to change out a little bit here. So we're gonna do, let's have this go like this and have a liquid bridge here. And then that'll let me do the pipe down through here. And they can't reach that. They can if I deconstruct these guys. There. We'll say, it looks really cool when oxygen's like just being vented out into space. It looks really cool. Ah, crap. Oh, it deconstructed the wrong frickin' thing. Okay. There. Okay. Okay, so they're going to make that pipe there, and I'm going to want to deconstruct. So if I deconstruct this pipe, these pipes, petroleum's going to go all over the ground. I don't want that to happen, so I need to disconnect this and disconnect that, and then tell them to empty out those pipes. So that would be extract pipe contents right there. Okay, and then I can deconstruct those pipes. That should be good. Okay, I need to finish this so I can close this back up. So we have in, out, and so what I want is I can just have a, like a, whatchamacallit, a liquid vent right there. If I get rid of this, get rid of this ladder, I can put a liquid vent there. And we'll have that be where it dumps the excess back in there, and it should cool back down. Okay. So I try to do build different than Francis John, and I end up doing the same build after finding out that my build was terrible. Just lovely. Just stinking lovely. There we go. And so now what we can do is insulated pipe. And this is going to be the pipe that comes back down. There. But once we do that, I can close this back off. And we'll get all stuff all set up, hopefully. My build wasn't terrible. It almost worked. That's what I get for trying to do, you know, automation. Try to figure out automation by myself. I break stuff. All right, once all those are built, I think everything in here is good. I just got to plug this back, the pump back in once I have it all set up. Let me make sure none of the, I should have known. I should have known. Frickin' hell, man. So that's a regular pipe. I'm going to do that, but I'm going to actually disconnect this until I'm ready for it to flow again. So let me make sure all this is built. Should have known. Frickin' deconstruct all on, man. All right, so there's a gas pipe there, there's a gas pipe there. Okay, so that's good. So that's all ready to go. That's all there. So I should be good to close this off now. There. And that'll let this stuff all become a vacuum again, hopefully. And keep all the coldness inside of here. Oh, that was those wires. Okay, that's fine. Oops. Oh, damn it. I hate when I accidentally hit F. It causes freaking lag like crazy. Okay. Okay. Right, close that up, please. And I'm going to attempt to do a similar build for the liquid hydrogen, but apparently the liquid hydrogen is even tougher because the, what'd you say, it's the range of temperature is even smaller for liquid hydrogen to work. Okay, so that's good. That's all set up. We want this to flow up. It gets delivered. Hopefully they fix all that. Comes back down, and really I don't need all these extra pipes. I just have it go straight down, here. So what I think I want to do is actually deconstruct all these pipes. Hopefully I'm not out of ceramic again. The liquid range is tiny, yeah, less than 10C. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce this into the system, and that will empty this thing out. And then I'll turn the pump back on, and this will circulate, and it shouldn't be any more issues, hopefully. How am I doing on ceramic? 86 tons, great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a good bridge here, there, there, and that should be the loop. It dumps it back in here. The pump will put it in here. This thing will hopefully get cold. It'll just be in an endless loop here. Okay. Okay, hopefully this will be a better build. Be a better build. And when I'm ready to pump this, I can put the door back closed, and it'll get this all out, and then we'll be done with this thing and get rid of it. And I can get rid of all this automation that's just not really doing anything for us, other than making things more complicated. Oh, a vacillator recharge, nice. I'll have to use that. Okay. How close are we to being a vacuum in here? 16 grams of oxygen there. Before I start this loop, I'd actually like this to be a complete vacuum again, so we don't have any issue, because this is oxygen at kind of a higher temperature than we want it to be. So it's slowly emptying this back out. I want to close this back. Let me get rid of all that stuff. So I'm going to close this off. Okay. Go back up to full speed now that we're back into the swing of things. Full speed, full swing. Okay. And then we're just going to close this off. Please don't get closed off in there. Okay. Okay. How much? 7 grams. So we are emptying this out. I almost think I might want to do another pump down here to help vent this out, because we get oxygen just in here sometimes. Let me do one more pump. I think that will help. I think I have power for it, so it shouldn't be an issue. If I just get rid of this ladder, I think I can do this. Get rid of that ladder. I can put an extra pump here. Ventilation, gas pipe. There, and there. Oh, crap, I messed up other power lines. Freaking hell. Where was this power line connected to? I don't even know which one this was connected to. Potential one, was it this one? Because that guy connects to a bunch of my doors. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. Okay, that should help empty out this into becoming a complete vacuum quicker. Okay. All right, once this is a vacuum, then we plug this in and we see if the system works the way we want it to work. Hopefully it will work. All right, we can deconstruct this power shut off now. And then we'll connect that once we're ready to go, and we'll connect that once we're ready to go. And if this works, we have kind of a design that we will be able to copy with our liquid hydrogen. Once we can get that all figured out. Still have... Actually, there being steam in here is fine, right? Yeah, because it's eventually going to be steam. So what I just want to happen is I want there to be a liquid lock here, I think, is what we want it to be. So can we try to put that Visco gel here again? Is that what we wanted to do? Do I need to even be in this room anymore? Because I kind of want to just close off this room. So, all right, I'll work on that after we get this thing finished. One thing at a time, Rand, one thing at a time. This is what I started working on last time and just kept getting screwed up on and blowing my mind. Okay, micro or MCG. I think that's micrograms. That should hopefully be cleared out pretty soon. And while we're waiting for that, let's check this again. So it's going to pump into here. It's going to get cooled off by these metal tiles that are right next to this very cold stuff. It's then going to pump out of here. It's going to go all the way over to where it would fill up our rockets. And then it'll come back to complete the loop and get dumped back into here. It'll get pumped again. And when it gets dumped back into here, it should be getting back cooled back down. So this whole system should be very cool in here, hopefully. What's the temperature thing? F3. So negative 210. Temp shift to minus 176. What temperature do we want it to be at? What's our... this thing is at negative 210. Okay. I feel like... we could use a little bit more supercoolant because the loop's not completely filled, but hopefully that's... if there are little spaces in this loop of the supercoolant, is that going to cause an issue? I feel like it's still doing what it needs to do. New principles. Pip? No pip. Lots of oxalate, though. Alright, we got ourselves a vacuum. Alright, let's plug this in. Before I turn the pump on, though, I want to introduce all this liquid into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to... what's the temperature of this? If it's at a negative 186, is that just going to immediately... I wonder if I should just get rid of it, not even worry about this liquid oxygen. What's the range of oxygen? 183. So if it drops 3 degrees by the time it gets down into here, it's going to turn into... well, let's just see what happens. Let's just see if... because I don't want it to break my pipes again is what I'm worried about, but let's just see. So I'm going to do... connect that. It freezes at negative 218, so I can chill all the way to down to negative 215 or so. Okay. So basically, all I need to do is unhook this wire. That'll close. And that should pump out. Okay, why is it not pumping out? You say your oxygen are negative 200, which gets about down to about negative 214. Okay. All right, so why is this not going out? Am I missing a pipe? Is it because it doesn't have an input? Will it not go out? Show the whole circuit again? Okay. Does it need to have an input before it'll do anything? Reservoirs are dumb. They need input to output. Well, let's see. So if I deconstruct this thing, I'll just have a liquid thing there. I could put a single disconnected pipe on the output. It'll start working. Oh, okay. So if I just do this, that'll start working. That is pretty dumb. Probably didn't even need that top one, but there it goes. Okay. All right. Now I'm hoping this doesn't start breaking my pipes. I'm hoping introducing this into my system, it won't raise enough temperature to mess up. Okay. Now this, what we're basically doing is we're emptying out this liquid reservoir. Then I could deconstruct all this stuff that's not really doing anything for us. Can also connect this now. I think I'm good to do. I'm hoping with oxygen being up here, it should still get cold enough that it'll all condense, right? It should be fine, hopefully. All right, no pipes are breaking. That's a good thing. No pipes are breaking. Okay. And it should dump back into here. Good. This thing will activate when it gets too warm. This will cool this stuff back down. Okay. All right. Very nice. So far, so good. I haven't turned the pump in this liquid reservoir on yet, because I want to empty this out and let it cool down before I do that. Hey, what's up, Zola? You're watching your stream while managing a colony myself. You had a breach in the abyssalite and the oil biome that killed one of my 3 oil reservoirs. Best of luck managing your dupes. Yikes, I'm sad to hear that. But thanks for the well wishes. So if this liquid fills up over here, is that going to be an issue? I feel like that won't be an issue, right? The only worry would be is if it gets too warm over here, but the hydro sensor's here, so it actually shouldn't go past this level anyway. It might fill over there, but with this metal tile, it should keep it all cool, I think. Alright, good. So this liquid reservoir is almost empty. Beautiful. So that guy's empty. Deconstruct. No damage to any of my pipes. I love to see that. Okay. Okay. Oil biome abyssalite breaches are scary. You showed a link a couple weeks ago of 14,000 kilograms of sour gas in a single tile. Yeah. It's crazy stuff, man. F6. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. That. Okay, great. So the liquid oxygen is at negative 197. What's the temperature range of oxygen again? Evaporates at 183. Okay, so we're in the butter zone here. I think we are good to now start letting the pump thing and this thing work and get our loop going. So the first thing I want to do is... basically all I have to do is connect this and it's ready to go, I believe. So power... Alright, so it's going to pump into here until it gets to 40% full. And once it's 40% full, it'll tell it to turn off. And it's going to be in a big old loop up here. And this should be what we want it to be. Hopefully. And it's not going to fill up for a while because it's pumping in here. So it's going to have, there's going to be a lot of stuff. We have people idle and I have a bunch of crap to dig out. So dig that all out. Dig out the crap. You managed to contain an abyssalite breach before it got all out. You saw a pic on Reddit of some guy who found 816 million kilograms of salt water in a single tile because there were saltwater and pewter geysers, P-water geysers right next to each other, and the flow mechanics allowed them to constantly pump regardless of pressure. Wow, okay. Alright, cool. Alright. I want to get rid of some stuff. While that's doing that, I don't need this thing anymore, so I can get rid of that. F6. So that's all good. So now I can get rid of buildings. That. And then automation wires. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Automation, I can get rid of all these guys. We're basically going to get rid of all this automation we did. Basically, all this automation we did, kind of worthless now. Basically, kind of worthless. Hey, what's up, Nietzsche? How you doing? The barely contained incredibly concentrated salt water made me think of you, Rand. It worked great for one rocket. Yes, it worked great for one rocket and then it broke. But currently we now will just have a full thing here. Oh, it's going to fill this up. Which, let's do 0 for now. So if I do that, it should flow right past it. Okay. And I'm going to turn these all to 0. Because I don't want to fill this up because I don't know where we're going yet. Okay. Alright, very nice. And we got rid of the thing so that the people can't leave. You must stay in your rocket. Because our thing got messed up last time because the guy got out of his rocket. But now I need to actually figure out what of these automation things I can get rid of. Because we still want the door to open when it's ready to go. But otherwise, all the other automation we just can get rid of. Good thing about rock is that once you put the liquid O2, it will never evaporate or change temperature. Oh, that is good. That's good. Okay, so I want to get rid of the automation stuff that I don't need. So what we do need is for the automation, basically this wire stays in place. This big long wire can stay in place. I don't think I need an OR gate now, right? Because the OR gate was for all this other stuff. So I think I get rid of the OR gate and just have it go directly from here to there. So OR gate we deconstruct. And we basically go, need the scanner, the AND gate for manual control, and the big long wire connecting the doors. Yeah, the AND gate up here, right? Yeah, so I can manually control it. So that's basically all we need. Everything else I can get rid of. So this, I can just do that. And I can deconstruct this. All this. All this. I'm going to leave that wire there because that one... Actually... yeah, I don't need this either. All that stuff can be gone. Be gone. Be gone with ye. So I guess I don't even need these wires here. I'm going to keep those in place because I might use that for something. I feel like I need to get rid of that. I might eventually use it. And same thing over here. This wire going up to that is good. Do not need the OR gate. But do want that. That. This will give me a bunch of steel back, too. It'll be great. There, we deconstructed all that. I'll leave that stuff in place, though. I'll leave that, again, that in place in case I need to use that. But this will just allow it. So once the rocket's ready to go, the door will open. Wait, do I need the command capsule connected so that when the rocket's ready, it'll open? Did I get rid of too much? Yeah, I do. So I do need this connected to... Basically, I just need that connected to... What is it? Just connected to this wire? Because that'll turn it green and that'll open it, I think. I think that's all I needed to do. So if I turn it green, that'll turn that green and open the door. Yeah, so that's good. So I just do that, and we should be good, I believe. All right. Either the rocket being ready to launch or the rocket returning both open the doors. Right. Okay, cool. Okay. This system is looking much better. Just having this loop. It's looking much better. What? No. Principles available. Pip. No, bristleberries. Okay. Okay. I don't have anybody in training rooms, do I? No. Good. Okay. So now, let's see where we want to send this guy. What is it bringing back? Data banks. So we actually should be doing some research, I think. Tornado rock. That's cool. Did I get rid of my research things? I think I still had some research that needed to be done. Oh, you know what? I unplugged it. That's the issue. I unplugged it at some point thinking I didn't need it anymore. So, power, conductive wire. Wait, no, it's plugged in. Why is there no power? Building flooded. Really? Did this visco gel count as flooding? Okay, that's weird. I guess this stuff somehow... Wow, visco gel must work really strangely. Is this still a tight thing? Okay, they must have put too much visco gel there at some point. Yeah, there's a couple of pre-space research. I'm pretty sure that happened when pretty sure that happened with some expansion or mod or something. If you put it inside the door instead, it would go funky. Because where I put it, well, somebody told me to put it right there, I thought. The automation innovation update. Yeah, probably that. Okay. Alright, there we go. Now we can do research, right? Now we can do research. Okay, good. Okay. I wonder if it's the pressure from the... Well, what I could have done is replace my mechanized airlock with a pneumatic door and pour the visco gel inside the door. Feel like it was supposed to work with any door, I thought, but okay. Hopefully, as long as it doesn't spill again, we should be fine. You put a pneumatic door and pour the visco gel inside the door. Okay, I guess so. It's the mechanized airlock that's making this not work perfectly, but it's still the airlock is working though. So it only works with pneumatic doors. Okay, well it's kind of working here. Hey, what's up, Emzas? It looks like what it's doing is fine. How's my recording session? It hasn't happened yet. That'll be on Thursday. That will be on Thursday. Okay. How's this looking over here? If I don't see any of these pipes hurting, then we're good. So it looks like this loop is working. Very nice. And we're going to put this at 0. These guys at 0. And this should have brought us back some stuff. I wonder, what'd you bring me? What'd you bring me? A self-contained system. Whoa. Okay, that's crazy. You must have mixed up the dates. Last week I did do some recording on Tuesday, I think. I mean, it's working, but where it is now, it can break easily if water falls on it from above. Oh, maybe that's what happened. Putting it inside the door at the walls above protects it from being broken by fallen water. Okay. So you're saying I should destroy this mechanized airlock, put a pneumatic door there, and then pour the visco gel inside it. All right, let's do that to see if that works. Problem is I have to change my settings. However, everybody I have currently is allowed in and out, so that's fine. All right, so mechanized airlock. Let's deconstruct. Lag, 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 lag. Those some hot rockets I got. Thank you. Okay. It looks weird. Well, I don't mind looking weird if it works, but I would like it to not break if water falls from on top. That I don't want to happen. So, all right. So if I put a door there, what you're saying is I need to pour visco gel into the door, and that will work. I think that's what I tried to do before, and it must have broken because I used a mechanized airlock instead of the other thing. So, they'd be able to get down there. So we want to deconstruct buildings. 1, 2, 3. And then we just do a bottle emptier. Mechanized airlocks puts liquids out around. Pneumatic doors don't. Gotcha. Okay. And if I do 1 delivery of visco gel, that should work, and then I can mop up this stuff, I guess. If I can I even mop up the visco gel that's here? I'm not sure if it'll let me. So Visco Gel, 9 auto bottle. Alright, so I'll pick that stuff to put it in there. Should be fine so long as the tile inside the door are both 100 kilograms. Okay. Hopping up the spills next to it won't break it. Okay. Alright. Visco Gel there. So I just need Visco Gel right here. There we go. So now... Now I should be able to mop up this. Okay, that looks like that works. Bottle emptier I can deconstruct. No! It broke it! Why did it mop up? Ugh, okay, alright, fine, fine. Alright, alright. Well, I didn't want it in 2 spaces, so just put it back there. A bunch of carbon dioxide is going to get in here until this gets fixed again. Okay. Okay, there it is. Now our seal's good. Okay, so now I can do this. Deconstruct. And that's I guess what the lock is supposed to look like. All right. I have no idea stuff keeps happening in your game that doesn't happen in mine, even with the same situation. Okay. And then I need to fix my ladders here. Probably because it was next to each other, they mopped up the stuff and it flowed into it. Whatever, I don't know. Alright, boys, time for the effed up joke for tonight. Oh, gosh. What do you call a deaf gynecologist? A lip reader. Wow. Alright, great. Cool. Research complete. Alright, research. Just need to finish these last things that were added. Go. Amazing. Amazing, Big Duck. Mayo, amazing. Okay. Alright. So how are we looking up here? This is looking good. I want to deconstruct that guy. Any other random wires I missed? Nope. Okay, looks good. You've been playing Code Vein a lot, and one of the weapons is basically just turns your arm into a big ass claw. Alright. That was your effed up joke for the day. Alright. Definitely could have been worse. So, cool. Alright, so I should have all the research I need, right? I think I researched this terrestrial planet so I could see what was up there. Fullerene, niobium, that does have dirt. So if I do a cargo thing up to this place, I could get dirt, which is what I want. However, to get 90,000 kilometers with storage thing, I think I need liquid hydrogen for that. Tune in tomorrow for the next one. Good night. All right, good night. Good night, everybody. Go out on a high note. The backstab animation for your big-ass claw is basically the world's most inappropriate enthusiastic prostate exam. If you send a cargo rocket there, you'll get 190 kilograms of dirt per cargo module. Okay. So not very much. But still, I would get fullerene and niobium. But I don't think I can get up there yet. 90,000 kilometers... I don't think I can get up there with my current build. Are we really sending a rocket to space for dirt? Well, what I really want is... Where is it? Pips. I want to get up to here. Because it's the pips that I want so they can produce dirt, right? You can get there with 1 cargo module and 3 fuel tanks. Or maybe that caps at 80. Well, we'll see. I guess I could try rebuild my thing here. Let me check my. Actually, I have some stuff I want to set up here. Where is it? I have some new stuff I can place here. A self-contained system. A marvel of the cosmos inside this display is an entirely self-contained solar system. Beautiful. And then we have an egg-shaped rock. And then we have a tornado-shaped rock. Alright, so that should be all the cool stuff we got recently. Okay. Hey, what's up, Saucer? For 160k, I 100% need hydrogen. Yeah. Well, I'm trying to decide is if I need to take my research modules anywhere else. If I need my research modules to go anywhere else. Because I just researched that. If I wanted to go here, I mean, an ice giant, that'd be the first giant I would have access to. It's probably a good idea to actually at least research one of these to see what's available. So, ice giant, 5 research modules. Let me pull up the helper thing. So, it's Oni rocket thing. Oni rocket calculator. So, I have 5 research guys. I'm using liquid oxygen. I want to go to a distance of 100,000 kilometers. It's unreachable. It looks like unreachable for liquid oxygen. It looks like. Oh wait, no, petroleum. It was on steam. Okay, so I can make it. So I need 3 fuel modules though, and 1 oxygen. So I need an extra fuel module to make this. Do I need to do all 5 research if all I want to do is figure out the world composition? I think I might. Study set. I think I do need all 5 to do it in one go. Hey, what's up, Saucer? And Fifon, how are you doing, my friends? Okay. But yes, go to space for a jar of dirt. So if I want to do this, I actually need to let this person out so I can add 1 more liquid fuel tank. God, that's kind of a pain to get the liquid fuel tank. You know what? I don't know that that's worth doing. I feel like I'd rather get liquid oxygen set up, a liquid hydrogen set up, rather than doing this with petroleum. Rarely want to have more than 3 fuel tanks, 1 oxidizer tank. It's usually more efficient to have less cargo modules. Yeah, I think, you know what? I think I'm going to hold off. I think I want to get liquid hydrogen set up before I send that one. This guy I will send because he's just getting materials for us. So, for this guy, I'm going to want to go to, where was I going? I was going back and forth between this guy that had niobium fullerene and this guy that had fullerene and isoresin. So I'm going to go there. And for that one, I need, what is that, 50,000 kilometers. And that is for 2 cargo bays. Petroleum rocket at 50,000. 1601. Is that right? 50,000 kilometers, 2 cargo bays. More than about 80K, you get into the region where hydrogen is more efficient than petroleum. Yeah, that's what I want to do. All right, so 1601. So, 1601. One of these will be 900, and the other will be 701. There, that should do it. Okay. So this guy will, I guess this guy will be our first test with liquid hydrogen rockets. So I'm probably going to need to take out the petroleum in here. But we'll do that once we get our liquid hydrogen actually going. This system is looking much better. System is looking much better. Okay, what was I working on down here? I feel like I was working on something down here. Make sure I just took a look around my base, make sure things are working okay. Water levels. I am full on water like everywhere, so that's good. Okay. Let's do a little bit of attack poor wild defenseless critters down here. Are these things growing again? We got a little mealwood in there. They're not starving somehow, so that's good. That 1 bit of dirt must have been fertilizer for some of these guys. You're starting your super modded skyblock colony? Yikes, that's crazy. That looks like space. We are in space. Building entombment. Okay, that's fine. That's not an issue, I don't think. Do that anyway. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go back to what we kind of got wrecked on last time, and that was trying to get a liquid hydrogen setup going. So, first things first, let's get all this set up so I can close this off and I no longer have steam being an issue here. So, basically, we want power going to this guy and access to that wire, and that's fine. So the liquid drop off there. So I need to get these pipes set up is what I need to do. So it's going to be insulated pipes. And this is all going to be ceramic for sure. Insulated pipes going up to wherever I think we're going to have up here is where the liquid hydrogen is going to be stored there. And then it's going to come in from the side. And we'll have like a temperature gauge right there. What is that called? A liquid pipe thermosensor, I believe. It's going to be right there. And yeah, that's going to be telling that thing when to turn on and off. There. Rand in space! Yes, I get that reference. Good old Muppet Show. I'm a big Muppet Show fan. Emteria modded world, which is basically just a chunk of sandstone and granite. All your resources have to come from ranching, volcanoes, and space. Whew, that's crazy. Alright, so I need to get the liquid bridge set up for this. Alright, game. Alright, come on, come on. Muppet Show is amazing? Absolutely. So we want it to go like... We want it to go like this. That's what we want it to do. To be the same as that guy. So any overflow will go past it. Like that. Okay, that should be good. Isn't that itself a reference to Lost in Space? Yeah, Pigs in Space was the Muppet Show's version of Lost in Space. And it was ridiculous, of course. Oh, this steam thing is actually occasionally working. That's kind of funny. Okay, so I shouldn't, after I build all this stuff, I shouldn't need to get in here anymore, and I should be able to close this off, I think. Look at this. So it's got power. Got those pipes, no gas pipes or anything. Automation. We got that set up. Okay, that should be good. What's the temperature for the liquid hydrogen that we want to do here? Hydrogen condenses at 252. So we want it to be colder than 252, right? Properties. Condense at negative 252. It's negative 255 is what I want. Damn it. Sorry. I was muted because I hit negative on this thing and negative. Freaking hell, I hate that. Yeah, it's... I need to use negative on my... Not on my numpad, because negative on my numpad is mute my mic. Sorry. What's the... What was the most recent Muppet movie? Where's that deaf gynecologist when you need him? That's right. He's a lip reader. Because I don't think I've seen the most recent... whatever movie we're talking about. Muppet movie. I love Muppet movies. New printables are available. Lime, sure. Okay, there we go. So this room is set up. Did I want an airlock for this room? What I was thinking was maybe I would be able to get into... No, I'm going to want to be able to get in to the liquid hydrogen room from the top because I don't want liquid to fall out. Wasn't that the one with Felicia Day as the Gulag Warden? Don't know. Okay, so I don't need the steam turbine to be... I actually need the steam turbine to have... Okay, I did want a liquid lock for the steam turbine because we're going to want... we're going to want to pump hydrogen in here just so that... it can cool down, basically. It can be not overheated. So utilities, I want to put drywall all across here. And then tiles all the way across here. There. And we can work with this room now. It's got Jason Segel in it. He was one of the main drivers. Oh, I vaguely remember. Yes. Yeah, 2011. I think I did watch that. The most recent movie from 9 years ago. Okay. Get rid of all these metal tiles here. Oh! Get rid of that, please. Okay, because we got what we needed. Okay. Back to work, into the lurk you go. All right, MZS, enjoy your lurking. All right, so this right here is going to be our room that stores the liquid hydrogen. So let's figure out how we want to do this. First of all, let's dig out all this stuff. And this stuff. Until later, peeps. All right. Have a good one, MZs. We'll see ya. They're not going to be able to reach the fourth tile over. So I'm going to do this, 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 this. I should let them be able to reach all that. Okay, so basically we want a liquid pump, this little radiant pipe setup. We're going to need a drywall behind it and these temp shift plates. And we're going to want the liquid reservoir. We can set this up better from the start. I don't think I can put the liquid reservoir where the temp shift plates are. Actually, this works pretty well. I kind of like this build. It's kind of minimum space for what we want it to do. Okay. So, although I might flip it because... I know I can have it go over here to do the temperature thing. So the insulated, let's figure this out. The insulated gas pipes, insulated liquid pipes. Basically, I'm going to do something like up over. Wait, no, these are not going to be. Those are going to be radiant. I think we use gold. Radiant should work. Up over that's not gonna work. Cancel that. Plumbing insulated and then radiant connect there. So something like that. Temp shift plates behind. And then... this actually doesn't look as pretty as the other one. But... and then it goes back down into there. Is that going to work? And we'll pump the liquid, and we'll have the hydrogen go out here. And we're going to do the temp shift plates behind this. So the temp shift plates would be, and we're doing diamond, right? Yes. Like that. And that should cool down the hydrogen. I'm gonna need to pump super coolant into these pipes again. But that's fine. Okay. So that should work. We're gonna want the ventilation. And we'll probably do a hydro sensor again. So that was hydro sensor so it doesn't go above here. And then we do the vent right above it. That'll be where the hydrogen comes out, right? Is that what we did before? Yes. This game looks like a cross between Terraria and Don't Starve. That's a good combination, or a good description. It's made by the people who made Don't Starve. So that's part of the reason why it looks like that. And then we'd have the stuff dump out there. The liquid pump should be safe to do this right here, I think. If I do the liquid pump there, it pumps from the top. So it'd be insulated pipe that comes out there. And then goes off to where we want it to go. And that we want to keep in a vacuum at all times once it leaves this room. Okay. Automation. What does the hydro sensor do? It turns off the gas vent, right? Yeah. So below 20 kilograms what we have it doing. So below 20 kilograms. You thought up until watching that this was a space version of Terraria with automation, but it looks more similar to something like Factorio. Yes. It's very much in the vein of RimWorld, I think is what a lot of people will compare it to. Oh, wait. I should do these pipes because we're going to have this go to the reservoir, liquid reservoir. So let me get rid of these pipes. F6, deconstruct those pipes. We want this to be the metal tiles that we had it sit on. Like that. And this will be liquid reservoir on top. And it will be plumbing, insulated pipe that will go in. And then out to the loop, wherever that loop is going to be. Now this is all vacuum, so this should be a lot easier to work with since we're already out in a vacuum here. Okay, so there's oxygen in there. If I put some hydrogen, that'll be... did I do cooling for this thing? I didn't do cooling for that. As long as I have an atmosphere in here, well, I shouldn't need to worry about the cooling. But there's oxygen in here, so I feel like as long as there's a little bit of oxygen, will this thing overheat in here? Or will it be okay? You really enjoy the whole thermodynamic tech stuff? Yeah, this game's pretty crazy for that. The Dumbledore shirt looks great. Thanks. That is, again, thanks to Ren. Thanks to Ren for that. I think it looks really good. I'll be interested to see a picture if somebody gets one. I want to see what it looks like. So, okay, so that should be all good. So I should be able to insulate all around this. Basically close all this in. And yeah, actually I don't want stuff to flow there, so that should work like that. It needs active cooling or it will overheat. Okay. I mean, is it possible to just have these little pipes go over this supercoolant will cool it like a lot. I mean, if I just extend this loop over and have it come back with the supercoolant, that will do what it needs to do, right? I'm afraid it'll cool it too much. Is it possible to freeze a thing? Just turn those insulated pipes. Oh, are you talking about these ones right here? Okay, okay. So if I turn these into regular pipes, it'll be fine. Okay, you can't say nope. You have to respond with a whole sentence. The ones which have supercoolant in it. Which ones? So turn these ones into regular pipes. Is that what you're saying? It's so hard when people put parts of sentences. Okay, I'll turn those ones into regular pipes. That will release some coolness into it, and that'll be enough, I think is what you're saying. Okay, and I need to put... Oh, and you blocked yourself in. Of course you did. The ones which are in the room with the thing you need to cool down. Okay, so I did that. That will release some coolness, maybe. Will that work? Sedimentary liquid pipe things with the supercoolant? Will those not burst with being really cold? Is that going to be okay? You're so dumb. You're just so dumb. Okay, if you get rid of those, you can get out of there. Okay. All right, so what I need to do is utilities, drywall. There. Drywall there. Drywall there. Drywall there. Are these, can I tell, has a melting point. So it doesn't say there's a low temperature range. Supercoolant cannot freeze, so that's fine. You don't want radiant pipes because then you might liquefy the hydrogen in the room. Normal pipes will exchange a little bit of heat, but not too much. Okay, okay, cool. All right, so, and this pump should be attached to an automation thing, to this guy, there. And we want this to be max 40, minimum 20. We want to do a loop. The thing I'm going to have to figure out is where this loop is going to go. So I basically don't want the pump to be on for a while. The power is going to be... I don't want to turn this on yet either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the wires in place but not connect them yet. I'm going to build the wire there but not connect it. It might freeze my liquid lock. Check out a game called Barotrauma when you get a chance. I think you'd like it. It's a game about a crew manning a submarine on the oceans of Europa with systems kind of like FTL. Each character has different abilities and duties. Looks pretty cool. 2D game similar to FTL. All right, I'll write it down. Barotrauma. Barotrauma? Kind of like barometric. Barotrauma. Barotrauma. All right, cool. Thanks for suggesting, David. Gel freeze it like negative 55. It's a balancing act since the turbine will be outputting heat, though. Bowls. There's not very much oxygen in here, so like the less atmosphere, the harder it is for temperature to exchange, right? So I'm gonna just leave it that way and hope it'll work. Okay, so this thing should be ready to launch, right? This one's ready to go, launch mission. Okay. What I think I want to do is now just swap out. So would we still use liquid fuel tanks for this? Liquid fuel tanks will still hold the liquid hydrogen, right? You know what? I kind of want to send this away so that it's out of the way while I'm swapping them out. So is there any place in my range that I haven't researched yet that I can send this? Only difference is the engine in terms of building it. Okay, cool. All right, so I researched this guy. I haven't researched these guys, so I could just research one of these guys and that would be fine. So this is a carbon asteroid. This is a rocky asteroid. This is metallic. Which one of these would be most useful? Maybe the dusty dwarf. Regolith. Mafic rock. We have unlimited amounts of that. I already have organic masses. Do I have a carbon one yet? I don't think I have. So let's go ahead and do this one. So this is 70,000 kilometers away. Hopefully I don't need a third fuel tank for this. So this is 5 research guys for 70,000 kilometers. I can do it with 2 fuel. Beautiful. Helium giants are where it's at for distant planets. Otherwise, nearby ones are better. Okay. All right, so 1430 kilograms is what I need. 1430. 900. And 530. Okay. Man, how would you figure out those numbers if you didn't have this helper thing? That's what I wonder. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to disconnect these pipes. There. And then I want to empty out all that. Unless there's something specific you need, like pips or whatever. Right. Well, and I'm not getting pips until I get up really high. So, like, it's crazy that what I'm missing right now is dirt. The thing I need for my Drekos is dirt. Although the thing is, I don't actually need them that much because from Drekos I'm getting reed fiber and plastic, and I have plenty of that. So I'm probably fine. Same way that real rocket scientists do. You figure out how much your rocket weighs, how much thrust it has, how much your fuel weighs, and how much thrust you get per kilogram of fuel. Well, glad I don't have to do all that, because that's freaking math, and I don't want to do math. Crap. It's crazy. Who wants to do math? I'm going to get rid of all those pipes, because we're going to be replacing these with these kind of pipes, which I'm going to need to probably go over and around. I don't know how I'm going to do this, actually. Well, delta V calculations, yeah, I would rather not have to do those myself. Remember to show your work while performing those calculations, or you'll be docked points. I have frickin' math class? Damn it, I thought I was playing a video game. Because I might, Here's something I haven't asked about. Do I need the petroleum engines to be connected to the fuel tanks? Could I do helium or hydrogen engine and then do cargo things, then liquid oxidizer, and then liquid fuel tanks? I feel like it would look weird, but because of my placement, I can have the engine at the bottom and the tank at the top. I kind of want to do that so that I can put my helium... I keep saying helium. Hydrogen stuff up there. I feel like that would be easier setup. Alright, so is this guy ready to go yet? This looks like this guy's ready to go. Show star destination beyond reach. Really? That's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. Yeah, that's the one I want. Launch mission. Oh, okay. I have to wait for the doors to open, I guess. There we go. Although the further you have to run the hydrogen pipes, the higher the risk they will start breaking. Well, that's the thing. If I have it lower, I'm running them in front of these carbon dioxide plates here where the temperature is going to exchange rather than through the vacuum. I want to do it up here because it's vacuum so that temperature won't exchange. That's kind of my reasoning for that. All right, launch mission. There it goes. It's usually best to build your rockets with the tanks in the line with the condenser. David Autry, hey random, actually moving to the Dallas-Fort Worth area at the end of the next semester, taking a full-time job. Nice. The rent range seems really drastic. What would you say an average price range in the area is? I don't know about average, but I can tell you what low is because I researched that for myself. And the lowest that I could find that was not super ghetto was around 700. So, if you can find something in the 8 to 900 range, that's probably decent, would be my guess. If you have a roommate, it'll make it a lot easier to make it cheaper, but that's about what I would say. DFW, good old former home for you, Arcatraz. Nice. Nothing wrong with ghetto. You've been living in the British equivalent of the ghetto all your life. Well, there is something wrong with ghetto if you don't want to hear, like, you know, gunshots. And be afraid for your life. But other than that, it's fine. Okay. What I might want to do is build a new rocket so I can get an idea of where the hydrogen's going to be. Because I don't want the hydrogen pipes to run through atmosphere. I want it, because we want to keep it from losing temperature, we want to run it through the vacuum. That's why I want it to be up here. You have lots of stabbings in your area. Nice. Pay around $1,100 a month here for a pretty nice place. You figured it would take at least $1,700 to partially match what we have. Oh. Well, if you were paying $1,100, you could find something decently nice for $1,100. Not down in, like, downtown Dallas, but, like, I'm, like, far north Dallas. If you, like, were in somewhere like far north Dallas, or an area I like is Carrollton. But if you're like in Farmers Branch or Addison, you could find something for $1,100 that would be pretty nice. Wouldn't be terrible. It'd be nicer than what I have, but what I have is not nice. Is not super nice. So probably want better than what I have. Okay, so I think this is all set up. I can close this off here. There. Gunshots, fireworks, and backfire. Everyone's favorite ghetto game. That's right. Although even the criminals are self-isolating right now, so crime is down. That's pretty funny. You left Dallas 20 years ago. You've been back to visit once. So it's a very different place now. Oh, it's changed even in the 10 years I've been here by a crazy amount. All right. So do I want to do a third rocket is the question. Do I want to do a third rocket? If I do a third rocket, I can kind of set up where I want my hydrogen. Yeah, I think I'm going to build the third rocket as long as I have enough steel. I have 10 tons of steel. That might not actually be enough for a third rocket. Why is my steel amount so low? We're doing iron to steel forever and iron to iron forever. I've been meaning to increase my steel production actually for a while. All right, well, at least now they got the fuel lines all disconnected. Once my rockets come back from their final foray, we'll see about swapping them over. You're an architecture major. Seems like all the jobs are in downtown Dallas. You were just concerned with the travel time versus rent price. Okay. Well, yeah, you can find something for $1,100. I mean, I don't know. If it's something really nice, yeah, you're gonna pay more than $1,100 probably. If you're okay with not ghetto but not super nice, then yeah, you could find something for $1,100, I think. Breaking into the houses is a mug's game when you know the people are likely to be home, so property crime is down here as well. Okay. All right. With a pipe full of oxygen coming in, you can afford to run around 3 petroleum and 1 hydrogen rockets. Pipe full of oxygen coming in. Oh, okay. So you're saying I could do a third. I could probably do 4 rockets is what you're saying. Well, I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to do 1 more rocket. So maybe I'll start building it. Maybe before I build my next rocket. How much steel does each thing take here? So if I do a hydrogen engine, 500 steel. Well, okay, let's start it up. Let's make it here. So I'm gonna need a space scanner. That is under automation, I believe. Yeah, space scanner. Let's do about similar spacing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. So if we did that there, and then we'd go 1, 2, 3 spaces for the ladder. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? Yeah. So that's my ladder up. Okay. You know, a lot of people who work and have worked there. You actually worked there for Phoenix office when it first opened. Cool. Don't know what that is. Nice. All right. So this will be my first hydrogen engine. Ooh, this guy's bigger. Okay. It's going to take some moving stuff around, looks like. Because the gas pipe, when full, is 1 kilogram a second of oxygen. Your spawn producing 1 kilogram a second of oxygen also produces around 333 grams a second of hydrogen, so you can afford a 3-to-1 ratio of petroleum to hydrogen. All right. With 4 full oxygen pipes. Okay. This is all assuming I'm launching a rocket as fast as possible and such, of course. Yeah, and I'm definitely not. So, invalid building location. So I need to go one down from that? Okay, so it's like that. Okay. Actually, no. Looks like I can build that right there. Okay, that's what I want, right there. It clips the ground a little bit. Okay, yeah, I was a little confused with that. Yeah, I will say, David, a lot of people come to Dallas for jobs and stuff, because jobs apparently the job market's really good in Dallas. All right, so we're gonna do as far as I know anyway. Okay, so we're gonna do like this all the way up. Okay. Okay, and then I want to deconstruct those guys. Rockets always have 7 wide and 5 tall rocket segments. Okay. Okay, so that is a hydrogen engine. Okay. And we do those guys. And then those guys. Oh, crap. Please don't deconstruct everything, because it lags in the middle of me dragging that, please. Okay, I don't see any random crazy deconstructs. That's good. You went to Texas Tech. Nice. My brother went to Texas Tech. My older brother did. All right, we will set power up and stuff once we're ready to go here. So we can do... All right, so we would have... All right, so Aptom, what would you say liquid fuel tanks wise I need to do here? Should I set it up like initially with double liquid fuel tanks, or should I only do 1 to start because hydrogen fuel is better? I feel like I should just go ahead and do 2 liquid fuel tanks to start. Is what I feel like I should do. Oh wait, I didn't want to do this on the bottom. So let me do you'd say go for 2? Okay. All right, so if my oxygen's already here, I'm probably going to need to do at least 1 research thing to send out, right? Or should I just do cargo? If I want to know what's out further, I need to do a research thing. So I guess I start off with research module. Say go for 2. A few places need 1, a few places need 3, lots of places need 2. Okay. If you're only building 1 hydrogen rocket, 2 fuel tanks gives you the most range of destinations. Okay. Okay. Or you go with 3 so that I can get to temporal tear. Okay. I mean, I guess I could build this thing to just immediately go to the temporal tear. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Good to see the facilities management program was successful then, since it's still there. Oh, you're talking about... I was like, okay, what? Must be talking about more school stuff. Okay. Or Dallas job stuff. Okay, gold amalgam I don't need. I'll take some arbor acorns. That was to David. Okay. I was like, what? All right, so this is going to be my liquid oxidizer tank. So I guess the next question, Aptom, would be, will I ever need 2 liquid oxidizer tanks? I Thinking I maybe start with 1 liquid oxidizer and 2 liquid fuel. I don't ever need 2 of those. Okay. So let's do 2 liquid fuel then. And this will give us good coverage anyway. Maybe what I'll do is we'll get into liquid hydrogen rockets here, but we won't actually plan on getting to the temporal tear today, but I might try to do that tomorrow, or the whatever tear. 15 kilograms. How am I doing in steel? 9 tons. Okay, okay. It looks like we have enough for this. All right. Doopa 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 doop. Actually, I'm going to need a lot of steel for the doors up here is what I'm going to need it for. You build enormous rockets with 2 oxidizer tanks to let you do things like get 2 cargo modules to far locations, but you end up using as much fuel as more than 2 launches. Oh, wow. You only ever need 1 oxidizer tank for efficient setups. Gotcha. Okay. So now that we got our fuel tank area set up here, what I mainly want to do that so I could figure out where my liquid hydrogen would be going, because I want to finish this setup so we can start making the liquid hydrogen. So, plumbing. Insulated liquid pipes. So it's going to come back and dump the liquid hydrogen into there, but it's going to go out. Hopefully touching ladders and stuff won't mess with temperature. Let's figure out where this is going to be. So this is where it's going to end up. So I want it to go all the way across here. Like that. And then it's going to come back. So if it needs to fill, it would be like this. Like that. Rand, I want to help too. Do you know that you need to press the buttons to do stuff? Well, you're so helpful. I would never have thought of that, Moodenho. Just so helpful. Okay, I think with that set up, I think we have everything we need. Actually, no, I need to be able to dump the actual... Okay, I did ventilation, insulated gas pipe. All I need to do is this. And I should be able to close this off, I believe. And actually, I can reach that even if I just do this, I think. Let's do this, though, so that I can get rid of stuff. And I think the inside of this is done, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll let them clean that up, and then I can close that off, and this should be ready to go. They can't reach all the things over here, so I think it's probably like if I do this, be able to reach that. They can reach all that. If they're going to be able to reach. Which ones are they not going to be able to reach? And building stuff behind rockets is hard. There. Because I can't build there. How am I supposed to reach that? I probably have to do a gantry or something to reach some of those. Ladders and stuff are fine. It's just solid tiles, gases, and liquids that will exchange temperature with pipes of vacuum. Got you. You love the xylophone noises the pipes make? Yeah, every time you build a whole bunch of stuff, the xylophone noises are pretty funny. By solid tiles, I mean things your dupes can walk on, but not through. Tiles, insulated tiles, conductive joint plate, closed mechanical doors. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that, like, the transit tube and the fire pole and stuff is all fine. If that's all fine, what we've done here works, I think. So. We do go through one solid tile here and one solid tile there. But the stuff should be cold enough that hopefully won't be an issue. Because they can walk through them, so it's no problem. Okay, good. Okay. All right, so that is liquid fuel tank, and then so I want 3 more research modules to fully research a planet. Steel them at 9 tons. Okay, that's good. Which is unavoidable. Unavoidable, what's that? Being able to having to walk through stuff is unavoidable. It's a thing you can't not do. Okay, here. So I'm going to want to dump some hydrogen in here so that the temperature can cool down in here. I think 6.7. Probably just a little bit of hydrogen, then I'm going to want to dump it there. So what I am going to have to do is I'm going to have to bring hydrogen up here. So probably what I should do is have my own separate SPOM, kind of like what you said, my own separate SPOM that just provides oxygen for this and hydrogen for this. Although I kind of already have a SPOM doing that. But I think it is going off and supplying a little bit of oxygen for my base. What is this providing? Oh, wait, no, this is... Oh, I have this split between providing oxygen for this and that. Okay, that's actually not good. I think I want to have one dedicated SPOM for this. So what if I do... If I do have 2 of my SPOMs providing oxygen for my suits here, here, and here, and then have my 3rd SPOM down here providing stuff for up there, I should be able to make that work. Because this guy's backed up. What is this guy providing oxygen to? This guy is providing the oxygen to this thing over here. Okay. So what I feel like I could do is I could split that one between this side and that side. Have the other one also supplying this and that. And then the 3rd one could go up there and supply for up top. So this guy is already providing stuff up there. So we should just keep this one providing there. So I should disconnect this. And this guy, I want to supplement with one of these guys that's backing up. Okay. Spaghetti pipes. All right, spaghetti pipes. Let's figure out what we're going to do here. This looks like a second factorial right now. Yeah, it's very much like that, Attila. Yeah. Okay, so this pipe is, again, that's for that. So I want then to actually do here is, I wanted to disconnect let's see here. I want to disconnect this. Yep. So that's only going to supply up top. And then I want to connect, what kind of pipe is that? Just a regular granite gas pipe. Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Ventilation. Gas pipe. Granite. If I connect that, that should now split, and that one is now supplying for that side and that side. Okay. Good. Now that might be too much for that one single line to supply, so this, let's see. So that means this line I can also help supply by splitting that line. That's between 2 SPOMs supplying all of my oxygen for my, whatever those things are called. Atmos suit docks, basically. Hopefully that will go the right direction. But yeah, this is definitely very much in the vein of Factorio and RimWorld, yeah. Perfect. That is doing what I want it to do. So that will take care of all my atmospheric needs. So that means that goes up there. So now, the SPOM that is currently supplying oxygen for up top. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter which one I choose. I just want to grab the hydrogen from one of my SPOMs. And instead of sending it to power, I want to send it up top. It's not going to provide a whole lot of hydrogen, though. Oh, I actually have 4 of these guys. Okay. My hydrogen generators over here, how much power are they even supplying? I feel like not that much. So if I just had all of this hydrogen from my SPOMs go up there, or maybe if I take like 3 of them and have one of them still standing there. That's why you converted your spalms to just alms, so they're no longer self-powered. So what I think that I'm going to do is just have all of this hydrogen go up top. So I actually kind of already have a line almost set up for that. Yeah, right there. This line right here, I can now use. Oh, damn it, I keep going to the wrong thing here. Gas pipe. So you to go up, and this will provide the hydrogen we need. And we're going to have that go I'm going to want to have one vent in here just to put a little bit of hydrogen in there, and then the other one is going to go. Actually, what I could do is that. And to reach out here, I'll probably have to build ladders here to get to that. Do that. Okay, I think that will work. You just plug them into the spine or remove the hydrogen generators from them, so you could use the hydrogen. Yeah, we'll see how much hydrogen we need. What I might do is do a build like this by itself to supply up top. I might just do that. For now, we'll see if we need more hydrogen than this or not. All right, so basically what we're doing is we are now disconnecting this. We're having this go there. And this go there, there. And I think they'll be able to reach all that stuff. And that should let the hydrogen flow up top up here. And for now, I need it to be able to go somewhere. So I'm going to put a vent. If I just put a vent on this line, I can deconstruct it, I think, and that'll let it pour out, I believe. A lot of folks make a bottomless Rodriguez in space, which sounds like a sex thing, but it's basically just a spalm with the oxygen side exposed to space. Okay. Bottomless Rodriguez. I think I saw that at a strip club once. Just kidding. I don't think I've ever actually even been to a strip club. Although I have dropped people off at strip clubs before. Okay. Okay. So currently, though, I do not want... let's disconnect this until I'm ready to start this thing going. And let's see if the hydrogen... Okay, there we go. Hydrogen's going to flow into there. Good. So that's doing what I want it to do. So now all the hydrogen from my spalms is going to go into hydrogen rockets. Cool. Bottomless Rodriguez. That is funny sounding. Okay. So there we go. Now I got some hydrogen in there. How much is it? A decent amount. So that's probably all I need. I'm going to deconstruct that vent. I'm going to reconnect this. And I'm going to disconnect this until, again, we're ready to start this thing. Okay. And what I should do is I should have it, once that overfills, which might happen, the overflow should go this way. So I need to remember how to prioritize. So basically, I only want it to go this way once this is completely backed up. And I can do that with a gas bridge somehow. How do I do that? If I do a... frickin' priorities on gas bridges. Let me see one. So like this guy... Green side of the bridge on the pipe you want to prioritize. Green side of the bridge on the pipe I want to prioritize. Yeah, but where's the white side? Oh, God damn it. I hate this priority thing. Then the low priority one is just an extension of the original pipe. Okay, so original pipe, we want to go that way. Green side of the bridge is on the pipe I want to prioritize. I don't know why my brain can't understand this crap, man. Let me look at one of these things here. In this case, you would have it vertical, green up, white bottom. Okay. White at the corner. Okay, so I think what you're saying is I want it to be, if I have it like this, and then like that, it should prioritize going up through there, correct? Once they build this thing. And then I just need to disconnect this. So let's see if this works. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. I don't know why it's so hard for me to understand these mechanics. So, okay. I don't think I'll ever understand these bridges mechanics correctly. White intake takes priority on the attached pipe. Green output from the bridge has less priority on the designated pipe. If the designated pipe has element on the block of pipe, the bridge will not work. I don't understand what that means. Be back later. All right, Nietzsche. See you later, my friend. All right, so that should start filling up this pipe with hydrogen until we're ready for this thing to start working. Okay, so am I ready to start producing here? I need to get some water into this room now. And I need to get supercoolant into this pipe. So the first thing I want to do, do I want to get the water or the supercoolant in first? Let's get the water in first. I think the easiest way to do this is going to be if I just set up something right below with a pump and I can pump it into here. So let's set up just a little makeshift thing here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a bottle emptier right here. I'm going to do a pump. And we're going to do water first. Cancel. I can't do those guys. I think that will work to be able to get that in there. Okay. They can't reach this stuff. They can reach it there. So if I do that, they should be able to reach all that, I believe. Actually, they can't reach it because that's now in the way. All right, if I just do that, they'll be able to reach all that. Okay. Think of bridge as a one-way pipe. If the output is backed up or blocked, then one way, do nothing, and overflow back into the original pipe. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I just, every time I think of it, I can't remember what it's supposed to do. I can't. So why is this already steam? Is it really that hot in here already? I guess it really is just that hot. Okay. So bridge is a one-way pipe. If the output is backed up, that's when it'll go the other way. I'll try to remember that. Why did I didn't want to do that because that pipe's already there. Yeah. Okay. So they can now reach all that. Okay. So I'm going to put water in here, and what that's going to do is dump water into here for the steam. And how much do I want in here? Like 2 kilograms or something like that, or 2,000 kilograms, something like that. This is going to be regular water. Auto bottles 9 here. And I need to power this thing. There. It's because that whole area has been heated up by regolith and rocket exhaust. Okay. Well, it's fine that it's hot in there, right? Because we want it to be steam. So, getting to space is easier than understanding the chaos of how the bridge works. Yeah, apparently. I want a few tons of water in there. Your first few bases had no bridge. Headache. I'm using steel for too much too, I think. But that's fine. We currently have enough for steel. We're fine. Okay. Alright, so that was what, like 200 kilograms. So I want to do like 10 deliveries of water here. I'm going to keep an eye on this. At least 1 ton. 2 tons will be plenty. Okay. We'll let this go until it fills this up a little bit here. And I'm going to keep an eye on this because after we do this, I need to disconnect this pipe to there and I need to put supercoolant into this loop is what I need to do. And why is hydrogen? Oh, there's no connection, so the hydrogen's not going to go up here now. Okay, I guess I can start filling this room with hydrogen. So if I go ahead and do... do a layer of insulated tiles here. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, there we go. Don't you need temp shift plates in the Aquatuna to keep the Aquatuna cool? Do I? I don't have anything like that here. It's going to be sitting in a steam bath, which it dumps heat into. So hopefully, yeah, I've never done that in any of my builds, so hopefully that won't be an issue. Right, 400, oh, I have 115 kilograms, still need more water there. Okay, so this is all closed and that should be ready to go. So I should be able to do this. And now the hydrogen should go up there. I thought the hydrogen would just stay in this pipe, but since it had nowhere to go. Oh, okay, it stayed at the junction. Okay, that's fine. And otherwise it was flowing that way. Okay. Temp shift plates are only really necessary if you have an unusually large steam room, and even then it just helps even the heat out. Okay, well, I don't think I have to worry about any of that, but I guess we'll find out. If it starts overheating, I'll have to get in here and fix it. Okay, so that's going to start dumping the hydrogen in this room. Okay. And that'll just go until this thing is overpressurized, which should be fine, because once I start cooling it, then it'll start doing what it needs to do. You often found the Aquatuna reaches 150 to 160 C while the steam is 120 C. When I add the temp shift plates, the temperature equalizes to 120 C as long as it works. Okay. Well, the overheat temperature on steel Aquatuners is 325 C, so I don't think I'll have to worry about it overheating. Okay, and is my loop already set up? They didn't... Okay, they're still working on it, actually. Okay. Are they going to be able to reach everything? That is an unreachable build. And I am out of ceramic. Damn it! God, ceramic is freaking always a pain in the ass. Aquatuna doesn't care as long as it's less than 325. Yeah. I use steel for a lot of stuff now because of overheat things, so... God damn it, out of ceramic again. I wonder if I can replace some stuff down in my base that's out of ceramic. Freaking ceramic. I thought I had plenty of ceramic. I had like 80 tons of ceramic. I'm still making And I have 2 things trying to make. No workable order. What am I out of? Anything? No, I got plenty of stuff. Use iron for almost everything because you put actual cooling in, so you don't have to make all your transformers out of steel. Yeah. Alright. Did I make these pipes out of ceramic? No, those are igneous rock. Are there any ceramic gas pipes that I've used? Because I'm going to just swap those out if I did. Looks like everything is... just ceramic is too damn expensive. How much ceramic does a single insulated pipe take? 400. So it takes a ton, 1 ton of ceramic to make... over 1 ton of ceramic to make 3 pipes. That's way too much, man. That's way too stinking much. God, I almost had enough. Insulated pipes are expensive. Frickin' hell, man. Is there any RNGs that's involved in this game? Any RNGs? I don't know that there's too much RNG in this game. Yeah, it's not like FTL in that way. It's only in like what resources are on your asteroid that you're on, or meteor or whatever it is. Like it's an asteroid. Okay, I think that's enough water. We'll do that, and that'll be the last bit of water. And that is more determined by what type of asteroid you choose to start on, I think, than anything else. Okay, so next we're gonna do supercoolant here, because I feel like that's enough water. So what I now want to do is introduce supercoolant into this loop by doing... I could actually do it like this, I think. Plumbing, liquid bridge. If I do that, that should go in and flow the right direction, I believe. So we want supercoolant to go in here. I'm going to save before I do this because hoping I have enough supercoolant for all this. RNG on the geyser and volcanoes could be the difference between casual mode to chaos mode. That's true. The amount, but again, that's like a resource thing. So it's what volcanoes or other resources you get and how much those things give is random. All right, so we do supercoolant, which I should have some supercoolant here. Hopefully enough. We'll see, I guess. Sand shore. You always have certain geysers based on the map, and the rest are random. Some maps also have random world traits, and the actual generation of biomes is semi-random, although each asteroid has a set list of biomes. Reason you're asking? That's the reason for random salt usually. Well, we had salt when I make mistakes, because stuff like the end of my last stream when I played this, I screwed up some stuff, and that did cause some salt. Let's see, that is not enough for the loop, but if I do 1 more, that's going to be just about as much as, well, maybe 2 more deliveries of supercoolant. It's coming out at 38, coming at, is this working? This thing, I didn't plug this guy in, I got to plug this guy in. I purposefully did that. So there we go, now it'll start cooling the thing. Okay. That's all hydrogen? Okay. That's interesting. Why is the hydrogen not going over that way? Oh, I guess it is there. It's just not showing the pink. It's kind of weird. So you're gauging if there's going to be any salt. You're trying to gauge if there's salt. There's usually less salt on Oxygen Not Included, which is why I've enjoyed playing it lately. Usually less salt. Starting with no rust or algae is pretty much a reroll for you. Procedural worlds, but once generated, everything behaves predictably, yeah. Only way you can start without rust or algae is extremely bad luck on a miscalculated pod location. Interesting. Okay, do I have more... Okay, there we go. I was waiting to see if we got more supercoolant. Okay. That looks good. I think we're going to go with there. There's a few empty spaces in that. But I'm going to say that's probably all we need right there. So basically, for those who don't know what's happening, this this thermo aqua tuner is cooling down the supercoolant in here and putting out heat. That heat will turn this water into steam. The steam will get sucked up by the steam turbine. The steam turbine destroys the heat and then turns that steam back into water. All the reason for all this is to supercool the supercoolant in here, make it cold enough to liquefy hydrogen in here. And this liquid hydrogen we're going to use for rocket fuel. So that's kind of the purpose behind this, is supercool hydrogen to turn it into liquid hydrogen. And is this backed up enough that the overflow is doing what I want it to do? Okay, it almost is, but it should be starting to turn into liquid hydrogen when it hits negative 200 and... what is it? Negative 252 degrees. So I should be able to just leave this running for now. It's about time for my first break. So I think what I'm going to do is slowly let this run. And we'll eventually, hopefully, start getting some liquid hydrogen. And we're going to have liquid hydrogen rocket fuel. You wouldn't say destroy, you'd say transfer into electrical energy. Well, the heat gets turned into electrical energy, but when the water comes out, it's always cooler than it goes in at steam. So people use these steam things to destroy the heat, basically. But sure. All right, so I'm gonna be right back. Thanks for hanging out. If anybody new to the stream, please hit the follow. Hope you're enjoying the auction not included. We'll zoom out a little bit here. What's it? Alt V, Alt S. There we go. Zoom out while we wait for, hopefully, liquid hydrogen to go. Our base is looking amazing. Lots of petroleum. But I'll see y'all in just a minute. Thanks for hanging out. Y'all rock. See you in a bit, my friends.